Hey everybody, another quick walkthrough and settings video. I wanted to go through a couple of things and hopefully we'll be able to bring this down here a little bit so you can see it. There we go, that's a little bit better. Be able to see a couple of things. I'm going to turn off Pillager, 7 Seas, and Treasure Bot. All I'm leaving on is Hikinishi candles. And all this does is it highlights the candles, makes them a little more reliable, and the paint is a little bit different. So it's an indicator I like to use. Whether or not you want to, that's up to you. It's really there for me. The other two indicators I'm going to go through here real quick are pivot alerts. And first I'm going to go into settings, inputs, and of course, just like everything else, you can customize it as you want. It's not very complicated. And then if you're going to set it up the way I have it, this is exactly the way I have it. I really haven't changed very much. There really isn't very much to change. But what I like about pivot points is if you're scalping, or even if you're using the bot, the buy and sell signals in here are really pretty strong. Yeah, let me see if I shut this off real quick. And turn it back on. Turn it back off. Yeah, turn it back on. You can see that it hits the highs. It's from here. This is a 1 hour chart. We can go back to, well, you can go back to wherever. Pivot sell, pivot buy, pivot sell. What I'm beginning to see the more I use this tool is a combination of things. Let me turn this off. Oh, and the other thing with Hikinishi candles is it gives you dojis. I'm a big fan of dojis. This will label the doji. It'll also label the kind of doji that it is. And when the candle closes, if it remained that type of a candle, it drops a circle down here. So this was bullish, and it does not repaint. This is an acceptance signal. Once this hits here, then we know that that's what it was. But what I was trying to say, let me go back over here and bring this down. And I just wanted to scroll through so you get an idea how far apart. We got a pivot buy all the way over here. We didn't get a pivot sell till we got all the way up here. Right? That's 8 o'clock. And this was at the 19th. This was on the 19th at 9 o'clock. And this was on the 21st at 8 o'clock. So if you had ridden this through the days, this is where you would have sold. So you would have had two signals in 2 days. So that's kind of awesome. And the other thing that it does, I'm going to turn Treasure Bot on here for a second. So instead of jumping in and out with all these longs and shorts, you would have only had 2 signals. and you would have been in profit. Well, it's really pretty simple. Now, the other indicator is hidden gold. Now, we've had this for a while, but it's just undergone a major overhaul. And I had a couple of ideas, and I haven't published it yet because we've got 2 updates that are still coming. But I wanted to give you an idea. Number of top market cap currencies. This is a market cap tool tied with God mode. So we allow you to set how many coins. So you can go down to 20 coins or 10 coins or wherever. If you want to set multi-exchange, of course you can. These are your God mode signals here. And everything else is trend deviation. So you can set those as you get used to it. These, of course, are the trend lines. These are for your characters across the top and the bottom. And then, of course, your God mode plots. And then your different levels. Again, it's really pretty simple. But what this is doing is it's giving you the action across 6 of the top exchanges, and it's giving you the action across 40 of the top market cap coins. So we're tying that to buy-sell signals. So you'll be able to react as the market's reacting. You can see the green stars. The yellow stars are it's just going sideways, and then it throws a sell signal. Got a buy signal up here, buy signal up here. If we turn treasure bot back on, you can see that the God mode signal is tied pretty much to the short, and the pivot cell. So you've got God mode, you've got hidden gold, and you've got the pivot and the trend shift, all in one signal. So that's pretty much a given. That's when you jump. And again, here's God mode. Here's our short. We got a bearish Harami. The bearish Harami closed as a bearish Harami, so that means it's going to switch. And of course, it is. Well, pretty simple stuff. I'm really pretty excited about this tool. By the time we get done with this, not only will it be a scalper's dream, but it'll also be something you can use in a bot based on what the market is doing. Can't argue with what the action is on the top 20 coins or top 40 coins. This is tracking the movement, the buying and selling of those coins. So it's pretty simple. And it's a lot of fun, and it's deadly accurate, just like everything else. So if you like what you're looking at, I'm going to post this tonight, and you can leave some comments and let me know what you think. But we'll talk to you all later. Thanks, guys.